you guys, Julia Jordan, your favorite real estate agent with Keller Williams The Woodlands. I have a buyer and they are asking, I'm planning to buy in 6 to 12 months. What would you like me to watch out for? I'm planning to pay down 20 to 25% down. So most important first, that is already very good to pay down 25% or 20% because everything over 20% down payment, you don't pay PMI. PMI is private mortgage insurance. And hey Deborah, thanks for watching. And is insuring a part of the mortgage when the down payment is very low so that the lender does not carry the risk. Always get title insurance. Title insurance is that ensuring that the property that you are actually buying is free and clear, that there are no liens, etc. on the property. Very important for you as the buyer. Also, regarding your expenses, we recommend to not exceed 25% of your monthly take-home check for mortgage payment, insurance, HOA, taxes, all of those payments that are part of being a homeowner, okay? And in total, not to exceed 40% of your paycheck in total debt, your car payment, etc., whatever other obligations you might have. Then next, we always recommend to get a survey. A survey is ensuring that actually you are allowed to build the pool where you want to build the pool or the shed or whatever, that you actually do know your property lines. This is especially important when we get out of regular subdivisions. Regular subdivisions are usually very standard, very cookie cutter, easy to understand, and they also sell more often. And usually when a house got transferred 3-4 times, it's pretty clear where the property lines are, etc. But we always recommend to get a survey, yeah, just that you know what you're buying. Also, always get a home inspection. You are not an expert, maybe you're an electrician, but then you're not a roofer, and your dad, who maybe wants to have an eye on everything, he's not the expert. Always get the expert out there. We just recently had a transaction where we did a home inspection, but it was an inspector not referred by me. It was the buyer's choice, and it was not good to tell you that the inspector did not find major things, and now we have a lawsuit on hand in the making probably. So it is always better to do your due diligence ahead of time to prevent a headache later on, right? You just want to be a happy homeowner. You don't want to have any drama later. Talking about corner lots, a lot of people think corner lots are prime rib. I just want you to keep in mind, while you have fantastic curb appeal to both sides, you also have more traffic usually on a corner lot. I personally prefer a cul-de-sac lot because in a cul-de-sac you have a larger backyard. Not everybody wants a larger backyard. If you want a backyard small like a towel, then you buy a corner lot because they put the house up front. You have a whole lot of front yard usually, and usually you're cornered in the back and you don't have very much backyard. So keep that in mind. Also for resale. Talking about resale, a good floor plan is super important. Sometimes people add on rooms. There was even a house once I walked, and from one bedroom you entered the next bedroom. So basically it was like a walk-through bedroom. No one wants that odd bedroom. And if you ever want to resell the property, right now we're talking about purchasing, but trust me, at one point most people want to sell the house again. And what is funky to you is probably also funky to the next buyer and not very popular. This leads me to the next point. Buy something a little bit boring, okay? With the first one, don't you, in the end, you do what you want to do. But I would recommend you don't do the property where you want to do a total flip. Yeah, the roof is leaky and walls need to be moved and total bathrooms need to be gutted and the whole kitchen needs to be replaced. This is a lot. You're a first-time home buyer. How about we start a little bit boring, something with a cute curb appeal. You pull in and be like, oh, that's just charming, and it's maybe not a palace, and that's okay. It's your first house, right? We can buy other bigger, better houses later on, but for the first one, let's just play it safe. Let's just go with a simple to understand floor plan, something easy to understand, not a lot of work. Maybe you ask me what is easy, fix up, and what should I dare? I would always recommend you should always dare to exchange the carpet. That is very quick. It's a one-day fix and very cheap in compared to other fix-ups, and you always get a return on your investment on replacing carpet. Has the highest return on the fix-up improvements that you could be doing. And also super cool is paint. Paint is very cheap in compare, especially when you are able to do it yourself. That is one of the things. Don't touch electric, but definitely if you want to paint your walls, why not go all in? And if you turn a property, let's say I saw once a house and the walls had all the colors, like literally deep purple, bright green, ocean blue. Every room was different and it was overwhelming, and it was done in a very poor manner. They slapped some on the floors and on the baseboard and on the ceiling. The paint was everywhere. So when you fix up those things and make it super nice and neat, you will probably have a very high return on your investment. Yeah, that is the second one, where you usually always see your money back for the work that you are doing. And then the last point sounds funny, but it's true. Don't buy something ugly. Some homes just have an awful curb appeal. You pull into the street and you're like, man, this is really the ugliest house on the whole block. And I recently had a buyer, and the problem was the buyer loved the curb appeal. And I'm like, this house has nothing. This house is like crickets in my heart. My heart is not bouncing of joy seeing that house. Thanks God we didn't buy it. We found a better one. But he almost bought the ugly house. It wasn't a cul-de-sac, so it had a lot of things speaking for it. But it was not a beauty where you ask 100 people and 90 people will tell you it's a beauty. Maybe one, and he was the one, would say it's a beautiful house. So don't buy the ugly house that has, where you cannot change, like the curb appeal. Often you cannot change. Sometimes you can, but usually you cannot. And if you can, it's often very expensive when you do it on the exterior. So those are my points for being a first home buyer. What should you be thinking about when you are starting to look at properties from the distance first, and then we get you very soon pre-approved? Good thing with getting pre-approved early is until we actually purchase, your credit score has time to bounce back and you got all your ducks in a row. I always say, let's do all the hard labor at front. I make all my clients work hard at the front to get me all the documents, answer all the questions. And that is usually the part that they're afraid of. And then once we done that and you have experts on your side, it's not like rocket science. It's not that hard. But once you have done all your hard work, you're pre-approved. We just refresh the pre-approval letter, but if something amazing comes your way, we can already look at it, and we are serious buyers and we would be pre-qualified and ready to go. And then later on, when you're actually ready and your lease is up, or almost up, better to say, then we have the fun part of simply home shopping. Does that not sound nice? We just do the fun part at the end, and then I work hard for you, but you know I'm a pit bull. That's like my favorite part, negotiating for you and advising you on the best offer strategy and explaining all the ins and outs on how to write an offer, and then you and me find agreement on how you are planning to write up your offer, or how you want me to write up your offer, and then we go for it. And usually I get my clients what they want, especially in this market that slowed down just a little bit from the last 2 years, 3 years, what was sheer insanity. But you know, I love that too. I like when it's fast and hot, but my buyers usually, it's better for their nerves when the market is a little bit slower, like right now, and expected also the next year. By the way, interest rate, we're expecting interest rate to starting beginning of 24, going down slowly, little by little, and we're expecting beginning of 25 to have really good interest rate. But watch out for it, because when interest rates fall, guess what? Everybody else also wants to buy, and you might very well encounter multiple offer situation that might end you up not in a better situation as if you would be buying now, because you can always buy down your rate, you can never change your purchase price. Think about that, okay? With that, I give you a little bit of thinking time and I get back to work, and I wish you a wonderful day. And if you have any real estate questions that I haven't answered in this video, feel free to call me 832-444-4923. And I would love, you know, I love real estate. I just love answering all your questions, if you're a buyer or a seller or not. I just love this topic and I love answering your guys' questions and helping you. And if you have friends or family that need an amazing agent, send them my way and I promise you I will take best care of them, okay? You guys have a blessed day. All the best. Be a blessing to others, bring joy, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.